Hello, everyone. Hello, our friends and family viewing, our graduates. This is our AAP official commencement today, and I'm so happy to be your mistress of ceremonies. My name is Jasmine, and today we have a great program ahead of us to acknowledge our three graduates for today. I want to first start off by going to our valedictorian speeches. We have three distinct honor graduates that are valedictorians this year. Our first speech will be coming from Miss Demi Friend. Miss Deborah, please take the stage.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This isn't the time to make hard and fast decisions. This is the time to make mistakes. Take the wrong train and get stuck somewhere. Fall in love a lot. Major in philosophy because there's no way to make a career out of that. Change your mind and change it again because nothing is permanent. So make as many mistakes as you can. That way someday when they ask what we want to be, we won't have to guess. We'll know. In our world, a jock can cook up a mean creme brulee, and a brainiac can break it down on the dance floor. Now it is with passion, courage of conviction, and a strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world, remembering that first impressions are not always correct. You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. We have learned the value of friendship, loyalty, and love, which will not be diminished just because we may not end up together. The memories that we have shared will not go away simply because we do. It's ironic that I stand up here representing my classmates when they're all so awesome. They should be up here themselves, which they will be soon. But I'm here and I'm saying stuff because everyone's got their stuff. Whether you're popular or a drama geek, we're all just trying to figure out who we are. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't stop believing. Get this party started. To give credit where it is due, this speech has come from compiling speeches from movies and TV shows. Now I would like to thank Andrea Lyons and our office staff for giving us this opportunity to have a somewhat normal graduation. I would also like to thank Andrea for fulfilling my childhood dreams of being a valedictorian. And lastly, for giving me my first job after college. I would like to thank my best friend, Grace, for letting me borrow her gown from our high school graduation. And I would like to thank everyone I have met along my journey for shaping me into who I am today, even though we're not together anymore. And all the people I will meet in the future who will continue pushing me. I would like to thank my brother for being a great role model and always being the steps I can walk behind. And my parents for being my heart and home. People I could always go to if I needed advice, but who also let me learn and make my own mistakes. Every person you meet has a crucial role in shaping who you are, the good and the bad, and that is what makes us all unique. So I'd like to thank everyone in my life, now and in the future.
Thank you, Miss Demi Friend. That was so inspirational. Up next, our second valedictorian is Jenna Hasher. Everyone, give it up for Jenna Hasher as she takes the stage.
All right. First off, I want to start off by thanking Andrea and all of my AAP team for giving us graduates our time to shine. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like from the moment I was born, I was entered into a race I never intended to sign up for. No matter how many faceless runners I passed, no matter how many footsteps I could hear behind me, all I could focus on was watching the backs of racers far more prepared than I. How did they get so fast? Was it their training program? Were they listening to music? Maybe it's their shoes. I'll never know because instead of finding the answers to those questions, instead of asking for help, I decided it was best to figure it out on my own. But in doing so, I became my own worst enemy. The backs of the racers turned into roadblocks and then into mountains, and I desperately tried to climb them. It felt like a race against time, but I was moving in minutes when the requirement was seconds. I didn't understand how I was already behind, yet I hadn't even started. How was I supposed to get experience when the experience required experience? I just kept telling myself to keep moving. Don't look back. Keep moving. Achieve your next goal. Keep moving. Be better than they expect. Keep moving. Don't let anyone down. I was so focused on moving, I forgot to live. You see, it was never a marathon I was running. It was a hike. It wasn't about winning. It was about stopping along the way. And to add in just a touch of an overplayed trope, it was about the journey and not the destination. I'm 20 years old. I can't even legally have a sip of alcohol. And I have achieved more than some twice my age ever will. And I'm proud of that. But I can also tell you about all the nights I missed with my friends because I felt like I was behind. I can tell you about every single lunch date I skipped and spent worrying about being a failure. I can tell you every night I lost sleep over trying to get ahead. To get ahead of what? Who was I trying to get ahead of? Life is not a competition, and I'm glad I'm realizing it now. I wish I could say I don't regret any choices I have made in my life, but the truth is I regret worrying so much. I regret trying to live up to this perfect ideal that society holds over us. I regret spending more time on things that won't make a difference in 5 years than memories that would have lasted me a lifetime. But like I said, I'm only 20 years old, and I think I have plenty of time to make up for those. However, I want to impart some wisdom from my young brain onto those that probably have it way more figured out than I do. Balance is a real thing. There is no glamour in working yourself to death, and that shouldn't be the standard you set upon yourself. You will always be your toughest critic, but you will also be your biggest cheerleader. There is no rush to just being you. There is no template to living life. You don't have to have it all figured out. I don't think anyone actually does. So stop focusing on the backs of all the other runners and learn to take in the view.
Thank you.
That was excellent.
Thank you, Jenna Hasher. So motivating and inspirational. Next, and finally, last but not least, we have our valedictorian, Christine Navarro. Christine, please take the stage.
Hello, everybody. I am now realizing that we have 3 different types of valedictorian speeches. But that is okay, because mine will be a sweet one, but it might be a little long. I already apologize. So hello, everybody, and congratulations once again to the AAP class of 2020 and 2021. We did it. Though my time here at All About Presentation may be coming to an end, May is just around the corner, and new beginnings are about to unfold. I am so beyond excited for the opportunities opening up for AAP and the good things that will happen for all of the staff. I've only been here since September, but I've seen so much change at this office, both within the company itself and within each and every AAP staff member I've ever met. I'm gonna go and thank everybody, so this might take a while. Heather, even though I literally met her yesterday, literally yesterday. I can already tell how much you've contributed to this team in the super short amount of time that you've worked with us. You're always willing to go out of your way to help, and it is always great to have such an uplifting spirit to join us. Demi, I swear I didn't know we were the same age until I found you on LinkedIn. But you already seem so responsible and confident in your position. You've transitioned into this big girl event planning job very well, and I'm very proud of you for everything that you've done already in the couple months that you've been here. Krista, you're not here. I imagine you are here. You are the nurturing, motherly figure that takes care of us and comforts us just with your presence. I thank you for always finding the calm within the storm and providing such level-headed and wise advice. Alana, she's backstage. You are so cool. You are the coolest intern we've ever had here. I am so thankful to have another graphics person to work with me and join the team. And I know that you will create very cool, very chic, very sleek, and innovative things for the company and our events in the future. Jenna, like I said before, in Shiz and Giggles, only a couple weeks into your internship, it went from you asking me questions to me asking you questions. You have always taken on leadership so quickly and so naturally, and I'm so proud of you. You are already doing incredible things as an intern, and I can't wait to see your exponential growth as a full-time event planner in just a couple of weeks. Period.
Yes.
Jasmine, my Team Alpha leader. I cannot express how grateful myself and the AAP staff are to have you. in our team, in our lives. You are one of the most hardworking people I've ever met in my whole entire life. I'm like so serious. She's so hardworking. She'll work late at night when she's not even asked to work. You're always going above and beyond, and you always go out of your way to improve and help others without being asked. Thank you for always being patient with all of us interns and showing us how to basically walk in this event planning world. I am eternally grateful for the expertise you have shown me and the confidence you have given me. Andrea, our lovely CEO, thank you so much for accepting me into this internship and patiently showing me how to grow and improve as a professional and an event planner. You have provided me with so much that I would never have experienced if I hadn't worked at All About Presentation. Thank you for showing me that an investment in a person, especially if they're super unexperienced, can help them and your company grow in ways that you would never even think. And yes, well, thank you for investing in me as an experienced creative and showing me a polished professional life that I will go on to continue to improve. And lastly, I guess I just want to thank all of my orgs that I've taken part in college. So Blank Canvas, Elevate, BCU Breakers, those are all dance teams, and those are probably the reason I didn't get an internship until now, because I was just dancing all the time. And in fact, the BCU Filipino Club, thank you for also distracting me and not focusing on schoolwork, but it's okay. It taught me to meet more people and push myself out of my boundaries, and I'm very thankful for all of that. This was the first internship opportunity I have been given, and I'm so beyond thankful to have been accepted into this All About Presentation family. I have learned and grown so much from this event planning experience, and though I wasn't always the biggest fan of public speaking, I quickly learned how to think on my feet and take the lead of situations. As a result of this incredible experience, I am constantly thinking of how to better things, whether it be tangible or theoretical, not tangible. All About Presentation is a company that is big on ideas and innovation, constantly growing and evolving. I am blessed to have partaken in one phase, or maybe a couple of phases, of AAP's growth, and I can't wait to see how much AAP will strengthen and evolve in just a couple of months. Thank you again for this opportunity.
Wow. Thank you so much to Christine and all our valedictorians here today. I am so happy and honored to be a Bishop of Ceremonies for you ladies as you grow and prosper into your future endeavors. Next, of course, no commencement is complete without keynote remarks. So I would like to introduce to you CEO of All Art Presentation, Andrea Lyons.
Hi everybody. I'm gonna go quick because I know we are fighting the weather, but there's a thing about, sometimes you have prayers and they're called sun stand still prayers, and that's one we got right now. It's like rain, don't rain right now. So I'm gonna go quick, and I look at you guys and I'm just so proud. Like, it's so exciting. You look so good. Oh boy. So what a year this has been. I'm looking at the most dynamic individuals that I think I know. In the past year, you have witnessed so many more things than I had at your age. There's a saying about how some decades, nothing happens, and then there's a year where a decade happens. And I think this has been one of those. So I wonder at times if I would have had the strength and fortitude that you have had at you all's age. I'm twice your age, but I'm telling you, I don't know if I could have done it and would have wanted to do it. And I'm certain you didn't ask for it either. So in that vein, here's my message to you. I have 3 points and then I'm out. So my message is as follows. 1, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 2, I'm in admiration. And 3, I'm really excited. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you've had to Zoom your classes. I'm sorry that this is your commencement and you didn't have the big one with the thing and all the band and the whole thing. I'm sorry that you didn't have an opportunity to say goodbye to your classmates properly. And those relationships that you formed, you weren't able to close them out properly. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's no fault of your own. And I hope you know that. And I'm sure you know it. But sometimes it's just nice for someone to say, I'm sorry. And yet, I'm in admiration. I'm in admiration of all that you've accomplished. I'm in admiration that you did take classes in Zoom. I'm in admiration that you went to classes in Zoom. I'm in admiration that you're still here, you're still kicking it, and you're still pushing through. I'm in admiration for your vulnerability to say, I'm not okay right now. I'm in admiration of you to be flexible, of how you've been so flexible, and how you've made the best of it. You've just made the best of it. So I admire that so much. And lastly, I'm excited for you. I'm excited because I think I'm looking at the next greatest generation. You know, what we refer to as the greatest generation, it was the generation of people that were living through a world war, and it was one of the deepest, darkest times of certainly our country's history. And yet they came out of it and they became known as the greatest generation. So I'm excited to see how you shape the next greatest generation. Congratulations, graduates. I wish you love, I wish you peace, and I wish you joy.
Thank you, Andrea. And up next, we would like to do an introduction of all of our graduates. So I would like to bring up Heather to the stage as she introduces all of our 2020 and 2021 graduates.
Hello, everybody. It is my pleasure to introduce our 2020 and 2021 graduates. First up, we have Deborah Marie Friend of James Madison University with her degree in hospitality. All right, next up we have Jenna Marie Hasher of Virginia Commonwealth University with her degree in public relations.
I love you.
And lastly, we have Christine Noel Navarro of Virginia Commonwealth University with her degree in creative and strategic advertising.
Yay, Christine! Yay!
A round of applause for our graduates.
Yay!
All right, everyone, that is the end of our graduation. Again, congrats to all of our graduates. And as you go on and spread your wings and fly, I wish nothing but the best for you all. Now, let's eat cake. Yay!